What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to CRÜZR Radio, episode 11. I'm your host, Wesley Hill, joined with my co-host, Mr. Hunter Harris, founder Chad Rice on the microphone, and our special guest this week, my long-lost cousin, Mr. Matt Hill. I'm super excited to get to talk to him and his buddy, Mike Milligan. These guys just got back from their rutcation in the great state of Illinois, and boy, oh boy, do they have some big buck stories to tell us. So let's get into it.
We need like a turkey, dude. That would have been awesome to have a Thanksgiving spread.
Dude,
I literally should go get my turkey mount and hang it up.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I don't feel like it.
I was waiting for it.
I'm good.
Dude, I literally thought about texting my grandma and being like, hey, will you make me like a big old pot roast or something real quick so I can just slap it right here?
Dude, I got some wild turkey at home right now.
I'm
going to cook for Thanksgiving, yeah.
Oh, man.
I ate Thanksgiving.
I'd have sacrificed one breast for this, though.
I went to my daughter's preschool, like little Thanksgiving play thing was today. We ate turkey and dressing, and it was legit. Can't wait for next week.
Did she have a part in the play?
It wasn't really play. It was like they just got up there and did like memorize a song and a dance, and you know, it's at church, so they just It was still funny, dude. The real little kids, man.
I get into it,
dude. There was one little kid. He was like breakdance fighting the air on stage, and it was hilarious, dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Little kids are so funny, man.
Yeah, dude. You know what I don't understand is that we're not able to hunt turkey during Thanksgiving.
Is there a fall season?
There's a fall
season.
There is a fall season,
but it's already over.
It's up until, isn't it up until
Day of
muzzleloader opens?
Yeah.
So,
and you'd be surprised at how many people that don't deer hunt, that turkey hunt in the fall.
Yeah.
No, but.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't. Can you turkey hunt with a shotgun during the fall?
During
it's
the legit fall season, you
can.
can.
Yeah.
Daggum.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
So fall season opens like as soon as bow does, right? And then there's like a week or two before that fall shotgun.
Right,
opens.
but during bow, it's bow only one.
Yeah, bow only,
Either sex, I think.
No. Just a bearded.
Just a bearded?
Turkey, yep.
Is there any time that you can kill one of either sex?
I feel like there's
not anymore. Last year or year before.
They changed it to beard only.
Yeah, bearded bird only.
Daggum.
There's freaking hens everywhere. You think they'd let you?
I see more hens than everything.
I know.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Still waiting on that turkey invite.
This
Look,
spring,
man,
bro.
you're going to get it, dude. You're going to get it for sure.
No. This spring for sure.
Yeah.
Never.
We'll put you on some turkey.
Never turkey hunting.
Oh, my gosh.
Like I need another hobby.
I was about to say, you probably don't want to do this unless you want to get addicted to something new.
When it comes to hunting, like the hunting part, I'd rather hunt turkeys.
Absolutely. Turkey hunting is by far my favorite.
Is it just the running and gunning and calling and doing something?
It is for me.
Yeah, for me too. And just like, because they're so hard to kill. Like, obviously, they don't have noses that can smell you, but their eyesight is insane.
Yeah.
To be so dumb, they're smart.
So do they have the same kind of like eye color palette as deer, or is
no,
their
they
color
can see
range
color.
like
they can
really
see color
good?
as far as I know.
Yeah, they can see color. Yeah, no, they're like, well, most birds have really good eyesight, right? Like a hawk or an owl or
crow or anything.
Crow, all of them have amazing eyesight. So turkey's no different.
Daggum.
It's just the way the good Lord made them.
Yeah, I only turkey hunted twice this season.
I remember you bought the full ghillie suit.
Yeah, dude. I had a freaking trade show to use for turkey, and I only went twice.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, well, let's kind of introduce.
Yeah, who Matt is.
Yeah.
Well, first off, appreciate you, Hunter, for joining. Chad, you as well.
Thanks, man.
The Mr. Matt Hill, my long-lost cousin, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for you to be
cousin,
here, dude.
twice removed on the...
Yeah.
Have you done that Ancestry.com?
Dude, I really want to at this point, man.
You figure out where we're related.
Yeah. I think it'd
back
be
to Adam and
hilarious.
Eve, you know.
Hilarious. Yeah, literally, we can't find anything. We've got the same last name, but Adam and Eve were connected.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be funny. No, but for everyone who doesn't know who Matt Hill is, he lives out of Birmingham. We work with him at a lot of trade shows. the encounter the first time we had him was absolutely hilarious, and ever since then he's just been one of the people, part of the team.
Yeah.
So
you want me to go into that? We went to a trade show in Ohio. Actually, no, what happened, man, is like last year we just started doing a lot of trade shows. And you didn't really have a lot of help. I mean, it was me, you, Michael, and that was pretty much it at the time, I think. And Michael, actually, he wasn't even at the Ohio show.
Yeah.
But I had made a post on social media, and dude, like a ton of people responded to it. 'Cause like I was like, hey, we need trade show help. Like if you're interested, follow these specific directions.
And they were very like
everybody just commenting.
Everyone just commented on the post. Matt was the first one out of like 60 people to try to contact me who actually followed the directions.
Yeah.
And it was funny because he has his work, like his headquarters is up in like what'd you say, Minnesota?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey man, I think I told you, I was like, oh, I got this one guy. He's going to drive down from Minnesota. And I was like, hey, man, we're in Columbus, Ohio. Drive down, meet us here this day. And what'd you say in your head? You were like,
no. So on my end, like that post came through at like 6 p.m. at night. Me and my wife are sitting there after dinner. We're like watching TV or something. And I see it and I'm like, oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be a good time. And I was like, it's like winning the lottery. Like if I was like, but then I saw everybody commenting. They were like you said, it was like, I'm in. I'll do it. Blah, blah, blah. And so I followed each instruction down. And then it was the next day. We were doing something. Me and her were out again, and you call me, and you're like, hey, can you drive down this like tomorrow? It wasn't like, hey, we've got this show in 3 weeks. It was tomorrow, and I was like, Ohio. I mapped Quest. Put it in my maps. I was like, looked at her and she was like, go for it. Go do it.
Yeah.
So,
dude, you've been at pretty much every single one of them since.
Yeah, man. Every single one.
And I met your wife. She's super awesome, man. She lets you do a lot of cool stuff.
God, dude. This is my plug for her. I've been gone for a week for my rutcation.
Yeah.
Just taking care of 4 kids at home by herself. Yeah. And it lets me go to trade shows.
When you said you hit the lottery?
Yeah. Oh, God.
You didn't hit the lottery on the trade show stuff. You hit the lottery with your old lady.
Yeah, dude. She is incredible. Like, lets me chase any dream I have.
That's awesome,
just
dude.
do it.
Yeah, but you travel a lot for work anyway. So,
yeah, so I'm usually on the road like 2-3 nights out of the week.
That wasn't no thing for you. You just hopped in the car and came up.
Yeah.
But the funny part is like, obviously we had never met Matt. And we get to this Ohio trade show, and I'm like, my brain's focused on like getting everything, getting the trade show booth set up, getting all of our gear in, like checking in and getting our internet, all the things. And we go in, and Matt is kind of following us around. I had no idea who he was. It was so funny because I was like, I guess this guy just works here and he's going to be helping us like get our gear in or something. And then he introduced himself to you guys.
Yeah, we knew who he was, but you had no clue, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't expecting the owner of the company to show up.
Yeah.
I figured it was just like a trade show crew that rolled around. And so like I'd introduce myself to you, and then I figured he was just part of the crew. I've never seen his picture before. Yeah. Well, no, I had seen your picture, but you didn't have the beard and all that. You had shaved your beard. That's what it was.
Dude, I can shave my face and look like a completely different person.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like right now, I got this crazy mustache and like 10 o'clock shadow. No, it's not 5 o'clock. It's like I look homeless right now. But no, man, it was really funny because like I had no idea who you were, and I was like, this guy's just.
Well, dude, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure because you told me he was coming from like Minnesota or whatever.
Yeah, and he has a country accent.
Yeah, and I started talking to him. I was like, so where are you from? And he's like, Birmingham. I was like, wait, this isn't adding up.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck's going on?
I know. I was super confused as well because like you said we were standing there for a minute talking, and like I just had a like dumbfounded look on my face, which I'm sure I did because I thought you were coming from Minnesota as well. But
Yeah, dude. But dude, ever since then, man, you've just been like a part of the crew, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's been so. And I was like so nervous because man, the hunting.
Oh, I could
industry,
tell you were nervous,
Yeah,
man.
well, you never know
Yeah.
the personalities.
Yeah.
and there's two ends of the spectrum. There's the good old boys,
yeah.
and then there's the cocky.
Sharks.
If it rains and they're outside, they're drowning because their nose is so far up in there.
Yeah, and so I had no clue what I was stepping. I mean,
Sure.
I had known your reputation online of everybody like, man, Chad's awesome, down to earth. He'll help you
Yeah.
with whatever.
Just a regular old dude.
Just a
man.
good old boy.
And so I was like, I will give this a try. But man, dude, it was fun weekend.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah, we
great
had a
time,
great
dude.
Good time. And
We went to that anime sports bar thing,
Oh,
gaming
dude.
bar, man.
No, they were all dressed up in like cosplay. It
Yeah,
was
it's
ridiculous.
so funny. And they had like the F1 simulator in
Yeah.
there. I was nerding out. That was a good time, man.
yeah, it was
That was
super
a
fun.
Did we
good
go?
time.
Did we go to? No, that was a different trade show. We went to the casino, right?
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. Y'all didn't know who I was. So he was like, hey, you're on your own on your hotel.
No, yeah. I mean, well,
you
because
don't want to invite this random dude.
yeah, I mean, and I do that with every new person. It's like, well, we got to get to know this guy before we like,
Yeah.
you know,
Start sharing a freaking hotel.
yeah,
with them or something.
exactly. But I
Dude,
mean, you guys are like bed buddies over here, Hunter and Wesley. Like,
We are.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
that last show in Ohio, Wesley like cuddled up to
Dude, literally, it was like we were. Yes, me and Hunter shared the same bed at the last trade show we went to, but
And
I
the
was-
one before that.
yeah. But dude, we were in the hotel and we like went
This
to the
was
casino.
last night.
Yeah, we went to the
last night,
casino.
yeah.
He went with you.
Yeah. And we got back. I was so tired. I'm pretty sure I was hallucinating at this point.
It was like 3:00 when y'all come
Dude,
home.
and like I laid down and then I just like remember that I thought I was sleeping in the same bed with my wife, so I went to start cuddling her. And dude, and then like I didn't even have my arm touching him yet, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, this isn't my wife, this is Hunter. It was so bad, dude. I just like turned around in shame, man. It's like, what the heck?
Oops.
Dude, that's the place y'all told me where y'all were staying. And I said, I'll get my own hotel.
Yeah, that's exactly
It
what
was-
happened.
It was bad. in
Oh
there.
God! Literally, I looked it up, looked at pictures. It was like bloodstained match. I was like, I'm gonna
Dude,
stay about an hour north.
the best part is
When
when
we
we got
walked
to the
in.
hotel. Yes. Tell him Hunter.
Dude, when we got there, we walked in, and there's nobody behind the counter. And we look over the couch, and like, there's this older lady,
70-year-old lady.
covered up sleeping, with the
I'm like,
TV
on the
like
couch,
blaring,
on the
and we're
couch.
like, there's these people behind us. We're like, I mean, is she? the one that works here
I
or
leaned
what?
over. I was like, ma'am.
And she's like, oh, okay. And then she just like in her pajamas and
Super
like
nice.
flip flops walks around, gets behind the counter, and starts helping us.
Old. I'm talking old.
Dude, wasn't that the hotel that there was like a rotisserie chicken left in the?
I think that
yeah.
was.
Yeah, y'all changed rooms. I think, didn't you, when you got in?
I don't
No,
know,
I
but
don't
the
think we
AC
did.
didn't work worth a.
Flip, yeah.
No.
It was bad.
We opened the window one time and there was like a wasper's nest in there, and
Yeah, but
waspers
you
going
know
everywhere.
that was that mobile trade show, so it was like super remote.
Oh yeah, it was out in the middle of. It was at a wedding venue type
Yeah.
banquet hall place.
Yeah.
It was a good show though.
Dude,
Which
it
I
was an
talked
awesome
to.
show.
Yeah, that was a really cool show. It was really small, but we did really well for what it was. But I talked to Chris. He's going to be the guy who put it
Yeah.
on last year. He's going to be doing. So that one was the second year he had done it. He's going to be, like he's doing a couple different locations this
I
upcoming.
talked
year.
about coming to Nashville, didn't
Yeah,
you?
he is. He's wanting to do one in Nashville. So
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I geeked out in that place.
Yeah, dude. I
know, so-
It was like
Yeah.
a mobile hunter dream, man.
yeah, I spent so much money, literally every single.
Every show we go to, you spend
Yeah, I
so
do.
much
Yes,
money.
I did.
Dude, I went over there and me and you bought the USAs for a platform.
Yeah, man, I've been using.
he lost
those.
his.
No, I forgot it at the hotel.
Oh
Oh, man.
I
Dude,
literally owned it for like less than 24
yeah,
hours.
never got to use it.
Because I bugged him the next
Yo.
week, like, dude, you're going to turn this van upside down.
Dude, I'm pretty sure. I guarantee you that thing's still sitting in that same hotel room.
Yeah, it hadn't been cleaned yet.
Oh,
You
I
can drive
promise.
back up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was an awesome show, man. And
It was good.
Yeah.
And then we went to the casino that one
Dude.
night, and it was so funny.
well, I mean, I don't think like people that have never done one, you're on your feet for
the trade show.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're on your feet from the time it opens to the time it
Leaves.
closes.
Yeah,
Like
climbing
nonstop.
up on platforms,
Yeah.
hooking people up. Like, I mean, it's nonstop.
Consistently talking to people.
It's a
Yeah.
blast,
It's a
though.
lot. It's a
I
great
love it,
time.
man.
Yeah, no, I do. I love meeting the people.
Yeah.
Man, I've still got people that I text. I was texting a guy this week up in Illinois that I met at the show.
Yeah.
Like, he's sending me deer he's killed. Like, just this cool connection to hear his
Sure,
stories.
man.
But yeah, so but it's exhausting at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
so
And
then
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 we
we get this
drive-
idea to go to a casino.
We drive an
That's an
hour
hour
to
away.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, and it's really funny because I think I got seated first.
Yeah.
Well, you felt horrible too. Like
Yeah,
you
I didn't feel
contemplated
great,
not even
but I
going.
mean, I'm like borderline addicted to playing Texas Hold'em. But I sat down first, and then Wesley got sat at a different table, and then Matt came and like sat down at my table.
Yeah.
And you told me you hadn't played a ton. Like, had you ever played in a casino?
Yeah, well, twice. I played in a
Twice
casino.
before that.
But what blind were we playing?
Yeah,
1-2.
it was
1-2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was the lowest.
No,
there was.
1-3, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause they
well,
don't
it's
do
either
1-2.
1-2 or 1-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Matt's over here falling asleep.
Like, I'm like, dude, can I get some coffee? Like, waitress
Yeah.
isn't coming by, and dude, I am struggling.
Yeah, but he's like catching cards.
Yep.
And like, dude,
Raking it
running
in,
the
man.
table, man.
I think I came in with the smallest pot.
You did.
We
Yeah.
both
What'd you have,
came
like
in with
100 bucks
200.
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's-
you went in with 100, didn't you?
No, I went in with 200.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was really funny. Like I was like super pumped for you because you were like
Catching cards.
Dude, there was a guy that was bullying me.
Yeah,
and then
big
Matt
time.
was bullying him. And it was really funny. And then like at one point he's just like rubbing his eyes, and then he gets up and goes finds some coffee, and then he comes back and they had dealt you in, I think, because you were in the blind.
Yeah.
And you picked your cards up right when you got back, and literally everyone on his peripherals could see his cards, and that dealer just looked at him. So
Yeah, like, literally, I was playing Go Fish. I picked up my cards. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm
It was
out
probably like
of it.
1 a.m. at the
Like,
time.
biggest faux pas you can make.
Dude, but
Yeah,
we
it's
all left like up.
Oh,
we
God,
at least
yeah.
we all doubled up at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I left with 600. I think
you
800
tripled
total,
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubled up.
It was a
Which
good
I had a
night. We had
crazy-
fun, but
Yeah, that was a good time, man.
we just got there way too late. Dadgummit.
Yeah, dude. And then we had Birmingham. Birmingham was a great show.
God.
You were showing us around, man.
Yeah. man.
we literally stayed in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, there was a clear line of like gentrification. Like, and we were on the other side of it.
Like,
It was
I'll never
scary.
forget when Chad told you, he's like, yeah, we're staying at this address. And you were like, what?
yeah.
Like, are you for real staying there?
No, you
He's
said-
like, don't go there,
You
dude.
said you need to change that right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing with Airbnb too, man. You don't know the city.
Yeah.
And
No, but to give the house or the place we stayed credit, it was super nice.
yeah, super
Yeah.
nice house.
Yeah, dude,
But
it was a
like-
good time.
The second morning we were there, we had some dude just walking in the backyard
Yeah.
holding a 40, you know? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, we played Top Golf. That was a good time. Dude, we've done a bunch of stuff.
No, I think like, dude, it just like, it's good for morale to
Yeah.
like go out. Like, I mean, I'm like, I want it to be like a boys trip. Let's go
Yeah.
and have a good time, and then we'll work all day and then go have a good time. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's fun.
Sleeps for the week, man.
Yeah.
Those shows are fun, dude.
I mean, we don't get too wild, but we do like just cut up and just like
yeah, we have a
Oh,
good time.
gosh.
make fools of ourselves, make jokes at each other's expense. You know, it's a good time, man.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's funny though because we've done so much stuff with the trade shows, but we haven't gotten to hunt with you once.
Well, that's not my fault because literally every single time it's like, hey man, we'll shoot you a text when we're planning some trips. I'm like, all right, let me know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy is we haven't planned any daggum trips, man. I'm dealing with like some sort of inflammatory disease in my eye right now, so I've been out maybe 5 times in the past month and a half. So
Dude, you know how like your pupil's supposed to be a circle?
Yeah. Dude, I looked at it a while ago. Look, he was wearing some type of Halloween
contact. Yeah.
contact.
Did you
It
see
looks
that?
wild, dude.
You see that pupil?
Yeah, it's massive.
Is it big?
It looks huge.
Does
It looks like
And that one's a lot smaller.
oddly shaped.
Yeah, it was like a weird cross over.
Is it like oddly shaped right
I don't
now?
know because the light's
Yeah,
like
glaring on
right
it.
in it.
No, it looked like half a star
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
It was
Like a
weird.
stray cat or something.
Kind of freaked me out a lot.
Is there official diagnosis?
Yeah, uveitis.
Something.
It's literally inflammation of your iris. So it's like,
How do you get it?
It stems.
You can get it from like a gene in your body, which is the reason I have it, which is hereditary for me. So my grandfather, my aunt, my mom, we've all had it. But it sucks, dude. It's literally like the diagnosis is literally arthritis in your eye. Yeah.
Dang.
And it can last up to like 6 weeks. So
You pushing
it's lovely.
6 now, aren't you?
It hit right
Yeah.
At the worst time
at
possible.
the worst time possible. Because right now, I mean, obviously I'm right eye dominant, and I predominantly bow hunt. So like it's a struggle to see my peep, especially in low light.
Yeah.
In fact, I missed like 130-inch 8-pointer a week and a half ago because of it. So
Yeah. Literally, we went hunting yesterday, and like I could see perfectly fine, like upwards of 60, 70 yards. He's like, dude, I can barely see 20 yards right now.
yeah, I was like, if anything comes in past 20, you're gonna have to shoot it. I can't see anything.
That's even if I can shoot it.
Yeah, which we had a good time.
Yeah,
Y'all,
no, we had a
y'all
good time.
filming?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. We got some cool footage.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. We were like staying in there. There was a buck like in the direction that I could shoot. Nothing crazy, just a spike. But
Yeah, but you've never killed a buck with a bow.
yeah, I've
So
never done that. And so, but it
I
was
was like, man,
Yeah.
just knock that, make that check mark on that list real quick.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Just make sure the next one's bigger.
Yeah.
Start right
could-
there.
yeah,
and
just
yeah.
make
Bro,
it
my,
easy for
my
myself.
first deer looked like that, and then my second one was a forky, and then my third one was like a 5-pointer.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
I think we get
keep
too
making
caught
them bigger.
up and I
Big
mean,
bucks.
yeah.
Well,
If
it
it
was
gets-
funny. I was gonna shoot it. But like I was trying to grab my bow, and then Chad's holding the camera, and he's like, "All right, don't move."
Oh,
And
it
he's
like
like-
had me silhouetted.
Yeah,
because it was at like 24 yards.
Yeah, it was
And
just super funny.
he was up the hill from us, so he was like almost on the same level. And I was like, dude, don't move. He's got me silhouetted, and if you move, he's going to bust.
Yeah,
But he didn't bust. He just stood there for like 5 minutes watching us, and then he put his head down. I'm like, all right, get your bow. All right, stop. He's looking at us again. And then finally, by the time he was able to get his bow up and release hook to it, the deer was at like 40 yards, and I was like, nah, let him walk.
yeah. It
But
was a good time though.
yeah, he came down the hill grunting, which was cool.
Yeah, it was. We
'Cause you had
rattled
never
him in or grunted him in. I
Grunted
can't
him in,
remember.
yeah, I think. But you had never heard a deer grunt, so that
Yeah.
was probably a cool experience for
Yeah,
you.
it was. Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Too bad it wasn't a giant, because they make a deeper,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. His was pretty
instead of
feminine.
a,
Yeah,
but it was no, we had a good hunt. I mean, we saw 4 or 5 deer.
yeah. Well, speaking of deer, dude, you just got back from Illinois, man.
Yeah, man.
How'd that go?
The annual rutcation.
And you got one of your hunting partners in here. I think I'm gonna bow out and let
Yeah, dude.
Mark come over and
Michael.
Mike.
Yeah.
Michael.
One of them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Real bad one.
We'll call him Mark.
we'll let Michael come over and hop on the mic, and y'all talk to these boys about
Yeah,
that
dude.
Illinois trip, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
dude. All right, Mark, come on in, bro.
Mike, dude, I messed it up.
So for the only way this hunt would have really happened. So I stopped here. What was that? Thursday or Friday? Y'all were about
Yeah,
to-
you stopped in last Thursday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on my way up, I'd still not gotten a mini seeker.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, let me come up and buy one. And like on my way up, and he was like, yeah, it's like 45 minutes from Nashville. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from Nashville. So I was like, yeah, man, I'll swing by. And so came up, and there was this one spot that we were trying our hardest to get to. So back up, I mean, how many years have you been going up there?
This is 8.
Eight,
Seven
yeah.
or eight.
Also, make sure you speak into the mic.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're good.
So yeah, this is their 8th year. Like I've been coming for a few, and they've put a lot of groundwork in, like scouting. And I mean, I've been scouting hard. And we went up in October, missed a good buck, set up, and just kind of kicked myself, which I'm kind of glad, like in a sense, because then you don't have that full November week to go up there. And we were just up there for the weekend, so. There was this one spot, man, where it's water access only.
Yeah, and it's public.
Yeah, it's public.
Yeah.
So we ended up, there's a older man we hunt with, and he's just an awesome dude, Mike Huff. And so he bought a boat, like, so we could get there. Because the first time they ever went over, they went over on an air mattress.
Oh my god,
dude! I need to see that photo, by the way.
Dude, yeah, you had to show them the video afterwards. Like literally, they got to paddle all their stands, bows on an air mattress. Probably what $5,000 or $4,000 worth of gear.
Oh yeah, at least.
Just like
how big was this air mattress?
King size had to be.
Yeah. Did you go buy it?
Oh yeah,
It's dedication.
They didn't have a king.
Yeah.
They didn't have a king, so we went with the queen.
Golly, dude, that's wild.
So yeah, that's Alabama coming to Illinois
Yeah,
for you.
dude, that's what I like to hear.
Engineering.
Yeah,
Like I hope that's on somebody's cell cam. Just these two idiots floating across. So then the next year we got kayaks, but the problem is the prominent wind comes out of the west, and so the kayaks just get you the west side of this ridge, and the best hunting for the wind would be on the opposite side. So the old man said, "Hey, I'm gonna get a boat. We're getting over there. We're doing everything we can to make this happen." And so we got a boat with a trolling motor.
Heck yeah, dude. That's all you need.
Oh no, it's not. You say that so you're in that boat. It is not all you need. But because of how there was 3 of us, so we were letting off in different places. So I knew that I needed to be as light as possible. Right? I'm already saddle hunting, so I'm light. But I said I need a rappel rope. I'm gonna one stick.
Yeah.
Right? This hike's too much, and so stopped here, picked up platform, and then y'all were actually out of rope.
Yeah,
we're getting a delivery the next day.
Yeah, we got it the next day.
Did you? Yeah. So I was like kicking myself, and then finally I was just like begging and borrowing, and Chad was like, "Take my rope," and so he hooked me up with a rope, and man, like there's a funny video of me in the campground practicing all this. Like I've rappelled out of a tree one time, but never one stick, never done any of that. So I'm in the campground, and they're like videoing me. It looks like I'm setting up to hunt in the camp. There's campers coming by. So man, we head out there and dropped off. My main mission that day was to check cameras.
Okay.
So it was day 2 of hunting. And I had hunted on another ridge, and it's funny for Illinois, man. You think flat land, but there's ridges around.
Yeah,
it's kind of what I'm used to in Alabama. So I mean, we kind of got a good idea of how to hunt it. I think a little bit more advantage than a lot of locals in a sense. Now, I mean, there's guys that probably got it figured out way more than we do.
Yeah.
So I let off, man, started trekking down this mountain trying to get cameras. And, of course, they're stolen.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Golly.
Can't find them. I mean, I spent probably close to an hour trying to find the camera. I'm like FaceTiming, like, hey, do you remember exactly where this was? Because at this point, like, we don't have an idea of what's on the mountain. Like, no clue. And so we're just blind hunting. And so I spend the afternoon just kind of scouting in and see a just beautiful buck on the side of the mountain that I was on looking for cameras. And I marked it, and I'm starting to scout in and run into another hunter right around that area, probably where I would like to set up.
Yeah.
But we were having a wind shift in the afternoon, so I went down the mountain about a mile and crossed over the ridge to get set up in the afternoon. So I worked my way back down and just kind of sat in the bottom until the wind actually shifted and I could work my way back up. Because how it's kind of set up, there's just a ton of mountain laurel up there, super thick on the top. And so, of course, that's where they're bedded all throughout it. I mean, there's fingers that come out that I would imagine that's probably where the big boys are bedded. But so I found a saddle on, not a saddle hunting, but a saddle topo feature.
Yeah.
that had a good, just 2 drainages coming in that made a bench up top, and just slowly as the wind shifted, worked my way up. Got about 40 yards outside of it, set up slowly. I mean, I think we get caught up in how quick it takes to get up and down, but when you're snug up the bedding, like
Quiet,
taking my time. I think I finally, so I started the climb up the hill at about 3 and got to the tree about 3:40.
Afternoon or morning?
This is afternoon.
Okay.
And so sunset was at 4:30, 4:35, somewhere around there. And dude, I guarantee you, not just because of inexperience, but just being as quiet as possible, it took me till about 4 o'clock to finally get hunting set up.
Yeah.
Which was kill it, man. We've been filming, going hard. Like we're really wanting to put out content. Like that's our goal eventually.
Yeah.
But got set up, and I'm like, man, I don't have time to set up cameras. I don't have time to set up GoPros. Like I'm trying to be quiet. I'm gonna be doing all this stuff, and so I sat down, and we're texting. How far away are you down on that ridge?
About 700 yards.
You're about 700 yards from me, and then the old man's kind of on a different one.
Yeah, he's probably another mile from you.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So we did some hiking. I mean, it wouldn't be possible if we didn't have the gear we had. Like, and just kind of the setup. And so I'm sitting there, and day 2 of hunting, and I'd seen that big one across the ridge, kind of in the same area, and we're sitting there, and of course rut's full gone right now. I mean, it was incredible. Just the chasing that was going on. Responding to calls, rattling coming in. And so I set up, and then I see these 2 bucks cruising the ridge where the wind's just kind of blowing across the bedding, and a little 6-point comes, and, I just start grunting, messing with him, just seeing, kind of
how you react.
Yeah, just seeing how he reacts, tuning it up, like, make sure my call sequences are good, just, seeing what he'll respond to. And so he stops, and he's kind of checking out, seeing where it's coming from. And then I look, and he kind of looks over his shoulder, and I hear something moving in that mountain laurel. And at this point, like, I'm literally probably, like I said, about 40 yards off of it. And he kind of just starts meandering off, and then I hear the rustling, and sure enough, here comes a pretty nice 9-point coming out. And I'd already been at full draw because, I mean, where that was, he could have gone either way. And so, of course, put everything into practice, set up on a scrape line, and touched it up with some doe estrus. And then he came in through and ended up working into like 15 yards, and
gosh,
put it on him, man.
Yeah, dude.
Game over.
Yeah, he
Did you have to track him far?
Dude, it was. This is what I wish I had on video. He went 15 yards. It was
for real.
From shot to fall over was about 8 seconds.
What kind of heads are you shooting?
Schwackers.
Okay.
Dude, everybody is schwacking them, man.
Yeah, so I had been shooting, what is that, the Hydro Shocks? Ram Cats.
Okay.
And I had a few fly on me that even practicing that just weren't shooting consistent for me. I don't know if it's just how my bow's tuned or if it's just, me.
Yeah.
But shifted over to Schwacker, and
Dude, people tell me that it flies like a field tip.
Yeah, so I mean, literally where I had it, I wish you could see. I mean, it was just perfectly placed where I was aiming, and it flew straight past through. Literally, I mean, just did some damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, he went literally 15 yards, saw him fall over. So I right while all that's happening, I get a text saying from the old man, he shot one.
Nice 8-point down.
Yeah, nice 8-point down, and then I send one right after that, buck down. So we'd shot within a minute of each other, and both put one down. So
golly, dude.
Yeah, it was fun, and again, just the whole experience of working it around and taking your time, and I mean, I think for so long I'd kind of hunted where I wanted deer to be, and then you get in a saddle, and the world just opens up.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it was a fun trip, man.
Dang,
then we're dragging them down and loading them up on boats, man.
I bet that was fun.
Dude, first boat buck, man, where it's just literally heading out. We got 2 of them, full moon, just glistening on the water.
Bet you felt like a bunch of billies.
Oh, man.
I would.
I feel like Rambo leaving that place, man.
Yeah. When I got back to the ramp, if there's anybody there, I'd be making as much noise, be like,
Well, with the trolling motor, we were definitely the last people out.
I forgot about the trolling motor.
Batteries dying.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Dude, you need to get you a little mud motor.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, man.
Like a little swamp runner kit.
Dude, it's so.
Is it just like a little flat bottom boat or something?
Yeah, a little John boat, man.
Heck yeah, dude.
I mean, it's painted green. He found it on like Facebook Marketplace.
It's like $500 or something.
yeah,
That's the way to go.
Oh, dude, that's my dream right there.
yeah, dude. He just goes all in, man.
We took it in a utility trailer.
Heck yeah, dude. Just
all
fold
you
that
need.
trolley motor up,
Yeah.
man, and push it out, dude.
The trailer that it came on with had little lawnmower tires on it. And
That's
it's
awesome,
not going
dude.
to Illinois.
Nah.
Dude, my buddy used to have a jet ski, and he didn't have a trailer for it, so he'd just put it in the back of his truck. He would literally take his truck and pull it down into the water, and then he would just run that jet ski as fast as he can, and then just hit the back of his truck, and then close the bed and start going. Dude, it's the funniest thing.
Dude, that's
Whatever
incredible.
works.
Yeah, dude, he did it, and every time we'd go, he'd like on purposely kind of find like a cliff, and then he'd just drop the trailer bed, and then he'd just push it out, and you'd watch it fall like 15 feet, and it'd be perfectly fine. It's the funniest thing.
Let a redneck put their mind to it. It's gonna
That's
happen.
right, dude.
Yeah.
And it was one of those like 3D jet skis too. So it was just like anytime it hit water, it just popped right back up. It was cool, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man, it's a fun trip. Like, I mean, just going up there. I ate tag soup last year, but I mean, it's just going up there, spending a week with a bunch of guys. Just
Rutcation, bro.
man, if you don't do it at least once, man, it's something. And campgrounds we stay at, man, it's just guys from out of state. I mean, I know a lot of out of staters get a bad rap, but man, we pay out the wazoo for a tag.
How much is the tag?
So I think like officially it's like $450 something.
You get one doe and $1.
One doe, $1.
Daggum, dude. Dude, that's more than Tennessee for the whole season, dude.
300, you can kill about everything we got to offer.
Everything except duck.
Really? Yeah, because it's a big game, isn't it? Here, it's a big game tag. Like you
no,
can get
no,
bear.
everything.
You get
Yeah.
bear. I'm pretty sure it says elk on the tag, but obviously that's
A draw.
A draw. But you get that. It's antlered and antlerless. So you get 2 buck tags, and then in our unit you get 6 doe tags for archery, 2 for muzzleloader, and 1 for rifle. But 1 unit over is 3 doe a day.
A day.
Yeah,
Really?
no limit. 3
Used
doe
to
a
be
day.
4.
Yeah. And then if you go to CWD, which this is really cool, a lot of people don't realize this, so I probably shouldn't be saying it, but whatever. You also get a third buck in CWD, and then you also, it works like a replacement. So if one of your bucks show up as CWD, you can get another buck tag. And
So
if
that serves as like a scratch.
yeah. And then if that one also shows up as CWD, you get another one, and there's no limit to that as long as they show up with CWD.
But the extra ones you have to hunt in the CWD area?
Has to
or-
be in CWD.
Okay, so you couldn't take that extra buck and go outside of CWD area.
So I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong about this, but I can go to CWD, kill a buck, and I would still have 2 more tags in the rest of the state.
Wow. And same rules for non-resident.
Non-resident as well. You just have to pay more.
Good to know.
Tennessee's
one
coming
state
up
away,
too,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we get a lot of bucks that are sleepers, man.
Because that CWD is not far from the state line, isn't it?
Not from you.
Yeah.
And I got a place for us to stay, dude.
Done. Done. Just need the
I'll be in
text.
Memphis next week, man.
Yeah. Hey, me too, Tuesday.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'll be there Tuesday.
Let's go. Let's go.
I got some public I know about there.
Yeah.
We could get on something, dude.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Did we just set up a hunt?
Sounds like
5?
Well, me and him, are you coming?
No, heck no. I can work, bro. I wish.
Dude. So this was your first season, Mike, using a saddle, correct?
absolutely.
Well, tell me about it, man.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm used to, a mile and a half.
Okay.
And 7 years ago, Summit climber,
Yeah.
20 pounds,
Yeah. Goliath or
Viber,
okay.
in and out. Went to lock on,
Uh-huh.
using lock on 2 or 3 years. And then Matt showed me literally a week ago.
Yeah.
A week ago.
Oh.
How it felt, how it set up, everything. And it's a game changer for me. I mean, the mobility,
Yeah.
the it's easy for me to hook up. I think I caught on pretty well.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Quickly. Like, I mean, you did the whole week in the saddle.
Yeah.
And I don't think you missed a beat.
I did not break out the luck on one time.
Golly, dude.
So-
That's good, man.
So you got your own setup now?
Yes.
Yeah, he's fully set up, man.
Attaboy.
Which he's super light. He's already running the Timber Ninjas.
Okay.
So he's like as light as he could already be.
Heck yeah, dude.
So I can go now, feel comfortable. When I used to look at a map and say, that's a
I don't
little
know
bit-
if I want to walk that
That's
far.
a little far. That's
Yeah.
a little far. But now I feel I'm going there.
So are you using 4 Timber Ninjas?
4 Timber Ninjas.
What's the total weight on those? So like
1, 2.
1, 2 a pound?
1, 2 a pound. Yeah.
Dude, that's solid.
Yeah. I mean, they're sweet sticks.
Yeah.
So, but it's like, so after I tagged out, I just said, I'm going to film you for the rest of the time. And we just had the full setup. And the first place we went, it was a brand new piece of public. We had scouted it the first day we were there. Yeah. Well, so we went out to a new piece. I mean, we're just kind of moving around because the honey hole is not a honey hole anymore.
Yeah. We just.
To everybody haul now?
Yeah, I mean, we've got, it's crazy, man, when you find some public, what people will do to figure out where you're taking
That's
these.
why everybody's kind of keeps it on the.
Yeah.
All your
on the
YouTube
deal.
hunting
Loosely
channels
up
are-
sink ships quickly.
Yeah.
And so, like, we've got a buddy, man, and somehow he meandered out there this year. We tried to keep, I mean, say buddy, like, we know him well.
He followed you all the way from out
Well, I mean, I don't know if he saw our trucks out there or what, but I mean, this year he took a decent buck off of the go-to honey hole. And so, I mean, last year got walked in on a bunch, whereas that didn't happen before.
Trespassing. They'll get dropped off, walk across the field.
Gosh.
We know we're there first.
Yeah.
We know we are. And then all of a sudden, we get hit with a light. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Well, we wait, and then you start seeing them just walk across the field. So
Golly,
it's like
dude.
we're doing all the right
hard
stuff,
work,
the hard work, doing it right.
That's the only down thing about
Yeah.
public property.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's just part of it. And,
Yeah.
and I don't mind pressure too much, right? Like, I mean,
In some cases, pressure can be good.
yeah, I mean, you could have deer moving towards you. I mean,
Yeah.
because if it's not a just up to par hunter, I mean, a lot of times it can work in your favor in a sense. But I mean, we were just there was deer that were taken off of there that probably shouldn't. And it
We're
was just,
doing the best we can to manage that our honey hole.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Not just shooting anything.
Yeah, not taking does off of it. We're just trying our best to keep it to where it's year after year producing, and we just had to call an audible and start finding new places. And
Tag them.
so we scouted this one area, and then I mean it was just unbelievable. Like you went one way, I went the other, and we circled back, and it was so funny. Literally, like we look like kids meeting each other. I was like, "Did you see this? Did you see this?" And we pull up our Onyx, and we've all got the same pins. I'm like, "Dude, I saw this. I saw that." Like, just eye opening, and kind of how like when you scout in, you just roam and kind of go where the land takes you, and and then a lot of times you're like, "Okay, well, where is comfortable for me to walk in to hunt?" But it was like with you with the saddle, it was like anywhere's game. Like all these places we found way deep, that's game on. Like we don't even have to try to figure out the most creative way to get in. We just put the legwork in and do it.
Yeah.
And so that one hunt, we had so many encounters with bucks. I mean, kind of tell how we got in there.
Wind shifted the night before. We had a northeast wind.
Yeah.
And
Then it shifted straight.
west. It was a due west wind.
Yeah.
So that just changed everything how we scouted the day before.
The previous
The
setup.
previous setup.
And it's so cool at camp, man. We're all just like, we look like we're strategizing, man, up till like 2 a.m. How we getting in here? Where are we going? This
Got to be up at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah, man. Like no sleep all week.
Yeah. Don't know who's going to be there at first at the parking lot. So that comes into consideration where we sit there and say, okay, we're going here. This is where we need to be, want to be. But then what if we got to?
Somebody
what if we
with a
have to
faster
go
boat gets there
What
first.
if we have to go to Plan B? Now we're going
Yeah.
completely blind. So planned everything out. Wind shifted. Walking in probably about a quarter of a mile, then turned into another mile and a half.
Yeah.
just because of the wind.
But yeah, so that's what was cool. It was literally we get to where we're going in that wind shift, and we're following the milkweed.
E-bike.
Oh yeah, e-bikes are big.
E-bike. We superintendent.
Yeah, so we got shut down. We thought this one road was good to ride on, and we get to unloading our bikes. And yeah, I forgot that was the same hunt. We found it. It's a designated road. There's gravel on it. It's e-bike. This is everything we've read in the rules and regulations is good. We're unloading our bikes, and the superintendent of this public comes flying out, and he's like, "Y'all know where y'all gonna ride those?" We're like, "Yeah, designated roads." And he's like,
"Not that road."
Yeah, he's like, "Not that." And I was like, "Thanks for telling us."
Was he nice about it?
Yeah, he was pretty nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was a good guy, and I think he's new over that property. From what we've heard from other people, that it's kind of shifted hands, and so
what they do, shut it down or?
No, it shifted owners basically between state parks. So one park kind of took it over without giving too much away. And I'm pretty sure somebody exactly knows what I'm talking about. Thanks, Hunter, for digging. But yeah, so
tell them they need to update their rules and regulations.
Yeah, well, this road skirts, and I mean, it's one of the things you got to be careful with these online maps is property lines, right? Like they're not definite, and so it skirts that property line, and so technically it's not that public property. It ends up merging onto it from another way, but technically it's not. You can tell it's accessed by them, but so anyway, we had to load bikes back up and.
Golly, dude.
Yeah, I had to drive about another half a mile down to figure out another access point into it.
That we've never been to before.
Yeah.
So go back to the drawing board. How are we going to get there?
Golly.
And then stop, get out, start walking. Never put our eyes on a tree before. Knew the general area where we needed to be. Hung up.
Yeah, I mean, just walking in, because I mean, we had a spot, and then it was like, no, like this wind's good, and we would follow the milkweed, like make sure the wind was correct, and it was just like, no, let's push a little further. I think we're good. Push a little further.
Yeah, one of the conversations we had was the gut. We're thinking about this, but where's the gut leading us?
Yeah.
Where's my gut? And we just followed that.
Yeah.
Gut went, checking the milkweed, and walked in and finally picked out a tree. Hey, you want to be in this one? Yeah, well, I'll be in this one. It took us a little while to get set up.
Well, because you climbed a tree as big as the sun.
It was round.
Man.
It was.
I'm in a little bitty pin oak, and then he's sitting there. Like I see his stick flying around the tree.
I'm having to throw my stick around the tree.
I'm cracking up over there.
It was a triple fork.
Oh gosh!
Fork. I mean, it was when you got up there, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was the Lord's favor tree. Like, I mean, just that, like you can hunt your whole life to find the perfect cover tree, and he was in it. Yeah,
golly.
But I mean, and it was just encounter after encounter that hunt. I mean, it was just. And again, I mean, I think it's just a testament to it. Like we would have stopped way back because there was huntable places, but it wasn't prime hunting.
Okay.
It wasn't snug to bedding. There was a pinch point. I mean, it was just everything stars aligned.
Bedding.
Bedding.
Double bedding. We were set up in the middle of it.
Golly, dude.
And then 4 o'clock rolled around. I think we actually got in the stand, set up.
It was another late setup.
I'd say 3:30.
Yeah.
Probably comfortable at 3:30. 3:45, motion to him. About to rattle. About to start calling. 4 o'clock, hit it, walk straight to the tree.
Golly.
Yeah, I mean, it was, and then they just kept coming out.
They just kept coming out.
Kept coming out. I mean, good bucks, like really, really good bucks. So, I mean, and that was another. I mean, there was that same kind of near that area. We were crawling through brush that you can't do with a lock on, like hands and knees.
Shifted again. Wind shifted again. Our second hunt there, and then
if you can't tell, we're big on the wind.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should be.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I know a lot of guys that's control your scent. Let's
just be in good wind, man.
We don't think. I'm of the belief you can't beat a deer's nose, no matter what.
1,000%.
Look, man, I've spent every dollar you can on that, and.
But is somebody over there a big proponent of something?
No, he agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he definitely agrees.
Yeah. So I mean, literally, Matt
hadn't taken a shower in 4 days.
I still hadn't taken a shower.
That's number one.
I didn't see your toothbrush break out a couple of days. So don't get on me. Well, no, this new campground we were at, man, the bathhouse, son, it was atrocious.
For real.
Yeah, I would rather.
You got a question?
Yeah.
Athlete's feet or shower?
Yeah.
Gangrene or a shower.
Gangrene.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, it was something. If I'd have known that, I would have got us a full hookup site where we'd have figured something out. We made an outdoor shower, something. Gosh, it was bad. Yeah,
memories.
Yeah, I went a few days without a shower, but still, I didn't get winded once. Not once.
We did
Good
not
win,
have
man.
the first blow.
Yeah.
We did not have the first.
No, not a
no,
single. No.
Not a
If
single.
you don't shower, you smell like the woods.
That's what I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give a plug to some cover scent, but it was. I think working the wind absolutely was the key.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it was just a fun trip, and to see him just kind of latch onto it and just take off with it. I mean, it was cool. It was cool to see. So
That's cool, dude. So did you end up shooting one?
I shot one. I didn't recover it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of a touchy subject because
Yeah, no, I understand that.
last night. I mean, we did everything that we could possibly do to recover that deer properly, and
we got a dog out, man. That was my first time.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It happens to the best of us, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was quartering away. I think it was a pretty decent shot placement, just off by probably maybe half an inch from being just an absolute fatal shot.
Hit
I
the
mean,
rib cage.
it wasn't an unethical shot in any stretch. So I mean, it happens, and we both sat around and talked, and we followed blood for about 200, and it started just kind of trickling. But, to his testament, he was like, if there is a wounded deer, I want to do everything I can to recover it. And so we
exhausted every facet there was.
Yeah. I mean, it was pricey for a dog, that's for sure.
I'm sure it is up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, especially when they see that out-of-state phone number call you.
It went up like $100.
Yeah, we got you, buddy.
Yeah. Gosh.
So, but yeah, it was good. I mean, and we gave it a shot. The guy came out and tracked it a little bit further than what we had found, and then the dog just kind of started zigzagging, and he was like, "No, man, it's a live deer." So, and we showed him the shot, showed him the video, and he actually showed us one. It was like a week before. It was about the exact same spot,
shot,
and the deer was still walking around, and so that guy's back after it.
Well, that can give you a little.
It did. That helped out.
Yeah,
that
man.
helped out. He was like, "Look, it can make it. This shot, it can. It's possible.
We've seen it before. Yeah.
And then knowing that with the gun season starting today.
Yeah. He's probably going to get it from someone else.
Well,
gosh.
Man, they get laid down during gun up there.
Do they really?
So.
Oh,
They don't get
man.
laid down.
So was it muzzleloader up there at all?
Yes.
So you guys had to wear orange?
No.
Oh, no. It started today, so you cannot bow hunt. You cannot bow hunt.
Oh, yeah, because it's not like Tennessee.
Yeah. So
you cannot be in the woods.
There's some places you can, but you have to have a gun tag to bow hunt in certain areas.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's another $450.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend $900 to go hunt there.
The processors say that they have to have an empty freezer before it starts.
Yeah, so I picked up my
500 deer a weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had a doe from October that I'd left up there at the processor, and then went and picked up my buck and the old man's buck, and literally, I mean, it looked like a Chick-fil-A drive-through. People dropping deer off non-stop, man. It was
like some good-looking bucks.
Oh yeah, laying them down.
Dude.
It was incredible.
Gosh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
It's good hunt, man. Like I said, if you ever get the chance to pick out a rutcation, whether it's Ohio, I mean, it's like a different style of hunting than down south. Like it's different styles. The deer react different. I mean, it's just in Alabama we can do some rattling and calling and get some response, but nothing like up there. So it's a fun time. We want to expand and
I was gonna say
hit up Kentucky and
I was gonna say, is there any other states you guys are looking at?
Yeah, we're trying to hit a good bit. That's kind of going to be our thing. We're going to try to travel around and hit up and kind of show people what it takes to get tags in different areas, because there's a lot of misconception. A lot of people think Illinois is a lottery draw because if you get online, but there's over the counter.
Yeah.
And you can walk up to Walmart, get it over the counter.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a draw.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, and if you get online and you look, I mean, again, we're probably about to get overrun, and they're gonna be looking for Alabama truck tags all around. But if you get on there, it makes it look like a draw, like you got to put in for a lottery every year. But no, you can wait till over the counter, and we've never had an issue with.
You're just gonna pay for it.
Yeah, you're paying for it. $450. I think after all said and done, it's like $475, $480 out the door. Gosh. So, but man, it's a good time. I spend more stupid money on vacations that I'm just going somewhere
to the same beach.
Yeah. Oh man,
you spend more money going to Disney, bro.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Dude, I don't even have kids.
Oh, don't remind me, man.
I don't even have kids, dude. I don't even know how much it costs.
I could buy a real nice e-bike for what I spent at Disney.
You could buy a lot of nice
We could get
stuff.
a motor for that boat.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Get a second trolley motor, man. That's funny, dude. Well, dude, I got to say, I'm excited to hear that you're using Schwackers, man.
Yeah. What are y'all using?
So I had somebody...
You did?
Yeah.
I had somebody recommend me Schwackers earlier this season because I was having a hard time with my bow. Which I think you've seen it, but I got a V3.
Oh, did
Shout
you?
out to Chad, by the way. So, but
Is it his new bow?
Yes.
Oh man, it's sitting right over there.
Yeah, but yeah. So I got a V3, so it's not as much of an issue anymore because I'm using Vector arrows, and before I had a Whisker Biscuit, and they were not flying good with the broadheads I bought. So somebody recommended to get the Schwackers. Saw a little bit more consistency, but still had a hard time. But I still have those Schwackers, and I'd like to use them. And so it's just nice to hear that somebody else has seen some brutal shots from them as well.
Yeah, man. I'll show you.
Because I see it online and stuff, but to hear it in person kind of makes a deal for me. So
yeah. That exit wound was something.
yeah.
So
Well, we went. I went with a guy named Terry, which I don't think you've met him yet, but he was on the podcast earlier. But we went and he killed a buck with the Schwacker, man, and that was the biggest exit wound I've ever seen. Like out of any broadhead before. It was pretty gnarly. And dude, the shot placement on it was perfect. Like cut the artery on the heart like really well. Bled out and it was down within 30 yards.
yeah.
Just insane.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
And you've been hunting them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You enjoy them?
I do. I've killed some doves with them.
Yeah. I haven't killed anything with them yet, so.
No, that happened.
Yeah. Hey, maybe next Tuesday, dude.
Yeah, next Tuesday in Memphis.
I'm down, dude. We'll figure something out. Well, that's cool, man. So as far as Birmingham, are you guys going to be spending so much time in there, or what's that looking like?
Yeah, I got some public that I hunt, and I think there's actually some public right by his house that we've been planning to go out to. I've got some cameras out. I mean, it's just
We're not done with Illinois either.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys are going back?
Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
We
Good.
still hold some tags.
Yeah, I still got a doe tag. Because that's another thing most people don't realize about Illinois is you get your either sex tag, and as long as you have your either sex combo archery tag, then you can buy. Once you fill your antlerless, you can get a bonus antlerless.
Okay.
For like $25. So it keeps you in the woods.
Yeah.
And still out there hunting and scouting at the same time. So you can pick up extra antlerless, and so he still got his buck and your doe. You bought it, yeah, because he took a doe in October. So you still got another bonus doe. So
You got a bonus doe?
yeah, I got a bonus doe. So yeah, I spent time. I was planning to fill my antlerless extra one, but we tracked that deer the last night, so which was a cool experience, and glad we gave it all we had. But yeah, so we're gonna go back December. It's a whole different ball game late season.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you can stop through and we can hear what happens there too, man.
yeah, man, that'd
be cool.
That's our plan.
So explain to me about this Alabama thing, because I've heard that it ruts pretty much all season long. Is that true?
Yeah, dude. So you can start at the top of the state and just work your way down, week after week after week after week, chasing the rut.
Gosh.
So how many different ruts? Is it 7? It's something. I'm terrible. Somebody's gonna be like, "You idiot! It's not 7."
The East has got something different. West has got a different time.
Central.
South, Central.
Why is that?
North.
Why is that?
So there's a couple of philosophies. One is we had an importation of deer. So we had basically we destroyed the numbers in the 70s, I think is what it was. And they brought Michigan deer in, and I think it was Wisconsin deer.
Okay.
So is this like just exclusive to Alabama, the multiple ruts, or
that's? I think Georgia has some down south. I think there's South
maybe
Georgia.
some Mississippi or something.
Yeah.
Around the Delta, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but
it's
yeah,
just the different state strands that they've brought in.
that's that's one of the theories I've heard.
Right.
I've also heard that it's weather,
Just
but
follows the weather.
yeah, but I also know it's photo period, for when they kick in. So you'd think it would be standard. If you come up here, it's across the board, even if you got cold weather coming down, which I think y'all's is when y'all's kick in this week?
Yeah, we're kind of thinking that.
Yeah.
We were thinking it was supposed to start last week, but Chad, all of us, we've been talking to other people and we're all thinking that it's like just now getting good.
Like early to mid-November, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like around Birmingham.
I think around the end of October, they're getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, like around Birmingham, like at Christmas week is like the rut for Birmingham.
Which is great because then you can hunt it on Christmas Day, man.
Yeah.
That's cool,
With
dude.
kids open presents.
Yeah. Hey, babe, I'll be right back.
Yeah, y'all play with these
Daddy'll be
toys.
home later.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There's people that do chase a rut down.
Have you ever done it?
No, man.
Do you pretty much stay away from Alabama?
No, I love hunting Alabama. It's a challenge. It's like
Hunting
here.
at home's always.
Yeah, it's like here. It's mountainous. It's tough sledding. It's fun, but especially public in Alabama. Like, man, we've it's not managed. I won't say it's not managed well. I wish our gun season was shorter.
Okay.
We've got like a 3-month gun season.
Goodness.
Yeah, modern rifle. So it opens tomorrow and will run through February.
So do you guys have like an archery at the end of the season, or how does it just ends at gun?
No, archery's all season.
All season as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all season.
South Tennessee is too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a long. I think it's the longest rifle season in the country, and so it's just.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So they introduced all these deer, and now they want you to kill the crap out of
Kill
them.
them, man. If it's brown, it's down. I don't know. I don't mind how people hunt. I really don't. I just wish there was a little more restrictions into how it goes. So, but it is what it is, and there's good deer there. You're not having your 180s like Illinois and all that, but there's definitely 140s, 150s, 160s. The buddy that goes to Illinois with us killed 163. Yeah. So
Bro, that's a
giant in my books, dude.
stud, man.
Yeah,
230 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's a freaking cow.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a killer, man. He gets after it. So there's deer there. It's just you've got to really, really want it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, dude, I want you to, it may be a hot topic, but I got to bring it up, dude. Your target buck, bro.
Yeah. So
you got to explain it the same way on the podcast that you explained it to me.
Yeah, dude. Man. So literally right down the road from me was, I don't even know what he finally scored, but just a behemoth.
I bet you don't even want to know.
Somebody killed him?
Yeah. So
with a car or like?
No.
Keep talking. I got the photo.
Yeah. So it popped up on a buddy who doesn't hunt his property, and it had some game cameras. They just bought the property like 2 years ago.
Why do you have cameras on if you don't hunt?
I think he just wanted to know what was out there. Just kind of, he's got a good bit of money, so he just kind of does his thing.
He's your buddy?
Yeah. So it popped up, and he was asking me about it, and then so all of a sudden when that one comes up, he wants to hunt. So, yeah, look at that dude.
Are y'all still friends?
Huh?
Are y'all still friends?
Well, so that ain't my buddy that got it. So I had worked with him a little bit, kind of showed him some places, maybe to set up. And
your buddy?
Yeah, just kind of. He was like, "Give me 2 weeks. If I don't have it in 2 weeks, it's all yours to go after." And so we had a gentleman's agreement, and literally the day before, I would have been able to go out after him. And I think I pretty much had where his home area.
Range.
Yeah, his home range. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to take him the first day, but I would have gotten after him
Honed
hard.
in on
Yeah, so and he'd shown up on another friend of mine's camera that was down the road, and they only gun hunt, so we had
You had time.
had time. Yeah. So anyway, and then next thing I know, on Facebook, here's this dude that's bragging about this monster deer he killed, and then I pull up those trail cam photos and the same deer. So
Did he kill that on your buddy's property?
we can't figure out where he killed it because he's not from the area. And so far we haven't found where he's got permission. So we have no clue where that buck was taken.
Well, I mean,
And how did you explain it to me? You got to say, dude, it's just so funny.
Oh yeah. I text Wes. I was like, this. Well, oh guys, this feels like my wife just cheated on me.
Yeah, and it was with the guy you knew.
Yeah, the guy I knew. And there's just nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
I'm sad, mad, just all the range of emotions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's just a great way to explain it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so-
it's
it's
just like
so
you don't
accurate,
know
man.
what to do. Everything just hurts in your
But-
body.
Yeah.
at least at the end of the day, you do know he's dead.
Yeah. So I'm not out there chasing a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
No,
I'm
that's
just
great.
saying, like, the dude didn't like pull up on the side of the road and just shoot him and wound him and
Right.
buzzards eat him, or
Yeah.
Then you find his dead head.
Yeah.
That'd be. I mean, I'd still take his dead head, but
Yeah. It was under law. I was like, telling my buddy, I said, do not share this photo ever.
yeah.
Do not say a word. But apparently he was on some other cameras, and I mean it was along a creek, so there's no telling how far he was
Yeah.
cruising up and down it, and just kind of where.
Well,
he was
last
going.
week at work, there was a guy that showed me a picture of a buck that I got on camera in August, and then another guy I know got in September, and then now he's got him. From where we got the picture to where he had the picture, 2.47 miles
Dang.
on Onyx.
Golly.
So when did you say you got the picture? September? Was it a difference in summer and winter bedding, or fall?
No, it was just his summer range.
Yeah.
So I got him in velvet, but I mean he was already grown.
Yeah.
And then Dad had his property surveyed in September, and the photo stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And then the early part of September, another guy I know, actually my cousin, hunts like a few ridges over. It was like 1,000 yards from where we got these pictures, showed up on his camera. And now that dude showed me a picture, and like I know the deer. Like as soon as he showed me the picture, I knew the deer. So that's 3 different people that I know that's got a picture of that deer. So they do roam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
A little
I
bit
mean,
further than
we know
sometimes
that,
we
but
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this deer had to cross like a major highway,
Yeah.
so it does.
Oh, so
suck.
he went over.
Yeah, I was just,
He went over the highway.
The sadness that he felt like when I seen that picture,
You're like,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Felt like your wife cheated on you, man.
yeah, I'm like,
With
what
the
is
guy
this
you knew?
stupid deer doing? Like he's got everything he needs right here where
Yeah.
I'm at,
yeah.
Golly,
and
dude.
you just want to,
Just meander around.
yeah,
I
just
built
want to
this
hoe
beautiful
around.
place.
But that's just part of chasing a wild animal.
Yep. Yeah,
But you do become kind of like that deer that I killed. We'd been watching him for 3 years, and luckily, one of us was able to kill him.
yeah.
That's something I've never had that where I've seen a deer over the years, letting them go and you just get invested in that over the years of trying to kill this one buck.
Yeah.
I want that experience. I've never.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It is. Which my dad put kudos to him because I mean he's the one that did most of the work. And
Is that one?
Yeah.
The big one you got?
mm-hmm.
What do you know? What was his score?
176 6/8. Yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
What was is that your state record or I mean Putnam County record or what is yours? Is that it?
that's it. I mean, dude, I'll be hard pressed to ever kill a deer that good anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe
that's a
we
good
just need to
deer.
be
That's a
going to
good deer in
Illinois.
Illinois.
How many years
Oh,
did you
yeah.
did you watch him?
Oh, we had trail cameras. I killed him in 19, and we had pictures all the way back to 16.
That's awesome.
Golly,
Any
yeah.
offspring? Any?
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Teens
he's
are good
offspring of deer that we've killed before too, because they got like this little weird thing where they got like this kicker off the back of their. And I mean, my dad's killed at least 2 with that, counting the one that I've killed.
Did you ever see him and let him walk before in those years?
No, that's the first time I'd ever seen him live.
Yeah.
And only the second time my dad's ever heard of him seen live.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just
Killed him with a muzzy.
killed him with a muzzleloader.
Awesome.
Heck yeah, dude. That's wild.
I mean, it was wild. Got there late. You know,
Didn't think you were gonna see him at all.
No. I mean, I got there late. Like, it was been daylight for 30 minutes.
Gosh.
And I, like, ran out there
Yeah.
and sat down. I bet I wasn't there less than an hour.
Gosh.
And he just poked out for a minute or two, was fixing to go back to bed, but it's the one that unfortunately cost him his life. I had to get a dog track him too.
Yeah. How far do you end up going?
Almost 1,000 yards.
Gosh.
But he just made a huge circle, and from where I shot him to where I found him was like 283 yards.
Yeah.
Because I've heard people say that they'll make.
Yeah, we were talking about that when
Yeah.
we were tracking this one.
It's true,
Yeah.
or it was true in that circumstance.
What year was this?
19.
19.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the buzzards, we'd have never found him.
Hmm.
Shot him at like 15, 17 after 7. Found him in like 3:30. We'd done tracked with the dog
Yeah.
and gave up. Went back and was sitting on the truck bed just talking. And one thing led to another, and we got curious and followed the buzzards and right to him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Done
That's
pecked
wild.
one of his eyes out and everything.
Golly.
Oh, man. And this dude, like, he had a lease in Illinois, too. And, of course, he knows what big deer, he's a big deer killer himself. But unfortunately, he passed away. He got COVID the year after and passed away. Great guy. But he was like, here he is. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, he's huge. And dude, that's the first time I'd ever met him. I mean, I hugged him like I'd known him my whole life. He's like, man, this is why I love hunting. I'm like, I know, man. He's like, I feel like I've known you my whole life. We had a little bromance there for a minute. But he kept saying, I don't think you realize what you've done. I'm like, yeah, I've hunted my whole life. I know it's a big deer.
Ended up being the Putnam County record,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Still.
incredible.
Still is.
Has either one of you hunted muzzleloader out of the saddle?
Yeah, I have a
I
bunch
haven't.
this season. Honestly, like hunting rifle and muzzleloader feels no different than hunting a bow.
Yeah.
I will say the big difference is that I carry my gun on my back and I pull my bag up. That's the big difference. Because last thing I want to do is pull that gun up and something
Right,
happens.
right.
But that's the only thing. And honestly, like shooting your weak side is a lot easier than shooting it with a bow.
I've never gun hunted in my saddle yet, but of course I'm going to probably tomorrow. But I mean, I just feel like you could get on that
Oh,
bridge.
Out on that
just-
bridge
dude,
is a
I-
rest. Yeah, man.
Dude, honestly, what I found myself doing so far is I on purposely set up for the weak side, and so that way I'm able to stay behind the tree, and then I literally just take my arm, rest it up on my bridge, my tether rope, and then I just kind of place it on my shoulder, and then I
Gotcha.
hold it, and then I pop up, look through the scope, and I'm ready to go. But I haven't killed anything with the muzzleloader because I realized my muzzleloader was way off.
Mm.
So
Ugh.
yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, practice.
Missed 2 does.
I'd say there'll be
So-
some big deer hit the ground tomorrow in
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
If
the
not
weather's
tomorrow,
going to
it's
be
gonna
good.
Sunday.
And,
Yeah. What's the temp tomorrow?
I don't know. It'd be in the 20s, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like Wednesday was pretty not like warm, but warmer. Yesterday was a little bit warmer, and it started to cool off around 3:00. This morning was freezing, and tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit colder, I think. So deer in our area are going to be moving hard.
Y'all
Yeah.
all going out?
Nope.
You ain't going out?
No, I'd love to, but I got stuff I got to do.
You know what I'm going to
Shame
be doing? I'm
on
going to be
you.
sleeping
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Well, you've earned it, man.
Man, I haven't slept in a long, full week.
Yeah. It's pretty bad when you guys like roll in with Celsius to drink, man.
Yeah.
You literally, dude, you came in last Thursday holding one and you came back holding one.
We
dude.
carried, a case up there? Yeah, literally. He'd be like, give me that crack in a can.
Dang, dude. But you guys don't drink Bang at all, man.
No, we're not Bang guys, man.
I've never had one, but there's a lot of people that like them.
Fire you up.
Yeah.
Chad's
I'm
giving the
fucking
thumbs
crap,
down,
man.
bro.
Yeah, that's a,
Dude, I love it, man.
No,
I drink 2 a day.
It's crack in the can. That's Celsius.
yeah.
I will say the Celsius is pretty good.
Is it an energy drink?
Yeah. But it doesn't have like
Doesn't have as
sugar,
much. Yeah,
caffeine.
no sugar. It doesn't have as much caffeine as a Bang. Like
Yeah.
I think Celsius is like 200 milligrams, and Bang's
it's
like
like-
7,000.
Yeah, something like that.
No,
Dude, there's no better feeling than when you drink that second one, your heart's just beating out your butt, dude.
Your heart gets that weird rhythm, and
Yeah.
you just that's a Bang.
I wouldn't want to drink one of them before I went hunting because I already get like,
Dude, you want to know something
Oh,
funny? Every time I get up at 3 a.m., I chug one, dude.
That's what we were doing.
That's what
man.
we were doing. He put me on that again, and I was sitting there at 12 o'clock, e-scouting. Couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You can sleep in the tree for about 30 minutes. That's all you need, man.
Lay that head on that bridge and just cruise. You just go to sleep.
Dude,
man, if you like put your back band like around your neck and like
Yeah.
under one side of your armpit,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what I
just
did.
like, it's like a little Joey in your
I need
kangaroo
a
pouch.
YouTube instructional on how to sleep in the saddle.
Dude, you know what I started doing is I'll keep my back band around under both of my armpits, and I'll take my hoodie and I'll roll it back as tight as I can. That way, it kind of gives me somewhat like
Some neck support.
Yeah, neck support, dude. I'll just get as close as I can to that tree, dude, and I'm out, bro.
I dozed off one day in the saddle. What day was it? It was like the second to last day. We was sitting there. I just was trying to film him and just slowly dozed off.
Dang, dude.
But when you do that, like if you doze off for like 10 minutes, like I've dozed off hard and I'm like, I feel like I've slept for like 3 hours. I feel
Oh,
great.
dude.
Yeah.
It is the
Oh,
best
yeah.
sleep
The
of
old
your
power
life.
nap.
Yeah.
Got a full sleep right there, man.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, give me your plug, man. Go ahead.
What's my plug?
What's your social media handles, man?
Man, well, so we're setting it up, man. We're
Well, let's get some pre-followers, man, before you get the
so-
content out. What is it?
so I don't know, man. What do we land on? I think we're
I
gonna
know you guys are changing the name and stuff.
Yeah, we're changing
but,
the name. So
but as of now, what is it?
So it was, what was it? My Hunting Buddies was our name, and I think we're gonna switch over to something along the lines of like non-resident hunting,
Okay.
and just kind of really feature hunting to public in different
Yeah.
areas. So
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Well, whatever it is,
Yeah.
just keep me up to date. We'll change it in the
man.
bio.
We'll see. I mean, dude, filming and all that, it's tough, man.
Yeah, dude.
I have such mad respect for those guys that do it. I mean,
Yeah.
we went hard. We bought camera arms. We've done everything we can. But I mean, even like me missing that buck I shot on camera, it's just you get set up. You get so caught up in the hunting that
Yeah.
you just don't have
Yeah,
time.
you
So,
totally forget.
yeah. So
The
yeah.
Chad's hitting Jace over there who's running the board for us because that's exactly what happened to him.
Oh, he missed one.
Well, he had a buck on camera, like had everything. He got silhouetted or something. It ran off about 20 yards and he didn't move the camera, but still shot it.
Hey, but you know what? There's a certain, I respect that because that adds the raw
Oh, yeah.
factor for me.
Yeah.
Because I've watched some of my favorite YouTube channels
Yeah.
and, you know,
Even the big guys.
it doesn't.
miss them every
Yeah,
once
that's
in a
what
while.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, the funniest thing, I was filming him second to last day, and I had the screen brightness too far up, and so my eyes can't adjust when I look up, and
Yeah.
so he's like, shh, shh, and like there was a deer right under us, and
Several.
Yeah.
I'm literally yelling at him. You're videoing this.
And I'm literally like videoing this one that's like 30 yards off, like watching, and he's like right there, and I like look up, my eyes are just
Yeah.
not adjusted, can't see anything, dude. I mean, it's a tough grind,
man.
yeah.
It
It's
is.
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, a lot of pieces, and I mean, I think we got more comfortable in doing it this week, and got our angles set up, second angle, third angles, and then
Yeah.
main camera. So, I mean, it's a lot easier when you got somebody else doing it, but self-filming,
Yeah, it's difficult, dude.
A lot of moving parts.
It
A
is,
lot of
man.
moving parts.
Adds a lot to getting in
Yeah.
and out of the tree, too, man.
yeah,
That's why it's nice to be in a saddle and being light because once
Oh,
you
yeah.
go to filming, there ain't no lightness
Yeah,
to
no,
them
that-
things.
that camera adds some
it's gonna
weight.
be
man.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
but yeah, man. So we're gonna keep on plugging at it and looking at other states to go to, and hopefully tag him out in Illinois.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, sweet guys. Well, I appreciate you guys joining the podcast, man. I'm super excited for this one. This one's been a lot of fun, dude.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. For everyone listening, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.